Tina, aka Teemaw here, uh, to celebrate July 4th with you guys who are willing to hang out with me and not doing other things. So I'm still trying to get back in the swing of things after last week. Okay, dokie. Hold on a minute. Apparently. Okay, that was easy. It was easy fix. Hopefully everything tonight is easy fix. Now guess what? I forgot to even turn on the lights because I was trying to block the lights. That's what these are blue light blocking thingy, clip-ons. So I'm trying to get better at going to bed earlier if I can and getting up earlier if I can. So that's what I'm trying to do with my circadian rhythm. So therefore the glasses. Now, tonight's giveaway, we're going to have a giveaway tonight, and it is going to be for, let's do a sparkly thing for the 4th of July. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. These were very nice, strong magnets, a cover minder from Jenny Rose Designs. I haven't seen Jenny Rose in a long time. I don't know where she's at or what she's doing. I hope she's doing well. But I had some of these for giveaway. So tonight's giveaway is going to have this nice sparkle cover minder along with a $15 coupon code. So put in hashtag Sandy, S-A-N-D-I. Since Sandy was the first one to comment in tonight's live chat, we're going to use her name as the giveaway. Just makes it easy. You don't got to come up with something new every week. So hashtag Sandy for tonight's giveaway for anyone who is here tonight. We're going to do a little bit overview of who's here. Just because it starts to take up so much time, I'm probably not going to do everybody, but I am not purposely trying to miss you. I see my Mr. Rich in the house. Or actually, all these were early comments. So I'm not sure if people are here or not. Crystal Washington says, looking forward to the live tonight. Happy 4th. There's Jessica. We had Canadian Day on the 1st. Stay safe and cool. Insane heat here. Been 120 for about a week now. That is insane. Oh, so my son Gideon just got back from Winnipeg on Wednesday night, 2:20 a.m. He says. I tried to stay up for him and I couldn't. I went to bed. But he was gone 11 days to Winnipeg, and he said it was temperate all the time. It was in the 80s. So it must be different from where you live, Jessica, because he really liked the weather. There's Penny saying hi. And Mutt Nut. There is definitely a heat wave. It is very muggy, very hot. Last week was hot too, and it continued this week. So yes. No worries, Joanna. You have a great time with your kiddios. There's Miss Marion. Oh, Marion is in Williamsburg, Virginia tonight. How nice. What you doing there, Marion? Happy 250th anniversary. Absolutely. Windmill says, looking forward to tonight's discussion topic, dealing with sparklers that are just ever so slightly too large. Currently on Calico Chicken, the enhancements are gorgeous. Oh, yay. Thank you. Which you reminded me, I have gotten up twice to get that canvas. So remind me again, Windmill, later on after I talk about everything else. I meant to grab the canvas and have it here. It's a smaller canvas. I can do that. I went out there twice to get it, and then I got distracted because Jedediah was coming up the stairs with my vacuum cleaner, and he says he's leaving. And where are the moving blankets? I'm like, what are you talking about? So apparently we are giving Tiffany and Joe one of our older queen mattresses because we bought a new one for the house. And so they're taking it, and apparently Jedediah is the one taking it to them, and apparently their vacuum cleaner broke. So they asked to borrow ours to clean up the room. That's the last I heard. So anyway, I didn't go get the diamond painting. That's the main thing. There's Miss Denise. Happy weekend to everybody. Hope you're staying cool and not out in the hot sun. I have also be able to see you at one of the retreats. I hope so, Olivia. So actually, speaking of retreats, we still have openings for August and September, folks. So we have, we went ahead. We have been very busy and feeling pretty much frazzled is a good word. And we canceled July's and October since no one signed up for those. So August is a 5-day retreat, which means you have that much time crafting and with us as designers, and you can bring the canvases, at least one canvas that we can help you design if we haven't already done so. So please sign up. There are still openings. I don't know. I see Mary's here. please put in some mod? Can y'all please put in the link, because we have August and September. If someone wanted to take it upon themselves to spread the word about about those retreats in August or September, if you wanted to do that, and you filled up the rest of the way, I will give you your fee for free. You won't have to pay to come if one of you did that. Let's say Mary says, you know what, I really do want to go see Tina. I've been meaning to do that. Why not go in August or September? I'm going to try to get, I'll tell you how many people are there. I think August only has 2 currently, and September may have 3. And you would just have to fill it up with the rest of the way, and you could go for free. So I'm just letting you know that's one way you could go for free. But August is available, a 5-day retreat. We would like to have more people there, and I would like to meet more of you. I hope you could make it. Okay, so that's the retreat situation currently. I'm here, but clean up the backyard. Oh, how fun, Denise. Clean up the yard work. Hopefully you're staying cool. There's another Denise from Michigan. All righty. Anyone have plans tomorrow? I'm going to church and coming home to be with my dogs and keep them calm. I will tell you, during the weekend, it's really hard to keep the dogs calm that have a problem with fireworks. Lucy doesn't like loud noises, but her hearing has gotten worse over the years, so it's not too bad. Now, if you get thunder and lightning, she gets, because they get right on you, she'll get upset. But I don't like the loud noises. I don't like fireworks. I used to like going to shows to watch them. I don't anymore. I just don't like being out in the heat with bugs. I don't need it. Sorry. Not trying to be a party pooper. I'm just giving you my opinion. Now, the kids can go. If someone had a cookout, like we went on Father's Day to that friend's cookout, remember? So if someone had something like that, I might consider going. But we've been running with the retreat, running more this week. And I just need to stay home and work. Things are so out of whack here. So anyway, I do hope that all of y'all that do have plans for tomorrow have a great time, though. Yes. Let's see. Good evening, says Kay Perez. And everybody's putting in hashtag Sandy. Way to go, guys. Remember, your odds are pretty darn good right now. 54 people have put in hashtag Sandy. So the odds of winning something every Friday night are really good. There's Miss Nancy. Nancy, our dates are in. I don't know exactly when we're going to be in Bernie. So if y'all are new here, you haven't heard, I'm going to go to Bernie, California, the end of this month, and I am going to get to meet Nancy, I hope. So the trip, Nancy, is from July 23rd through the 28th. And it's the second half of that trip is where we're going to be in Bernie. So if you can message me all your contact info, and hopefully I'll remember to do that, because once we get traveling, it's going to be hard to do that. As a matter of fact, I need to reach out to Ditzy since we're landing in Medford, and I don't know when, or if it's how late it'll be, or if that's even possible. I don't know. Howdy, Cynthia. And just for you, I'm wearing grounding socks. I would have been barefoot, except for I get cold here. There's a vent over here under my desk, and I get cold in this little room. I've had to turn the air down or up. I don't, whichever way you want to do it. I had to make it 75 in the house because it's so cold in this office. Not to sleep at night. I have to have it lower to sleep. But during the day, I was getting way too cold because it's so burning up outside. To me, inside gets cold. I have been trying to do walking in the mornings before it gets too hot. And the first day was the best day, but the last 2 mornings, I still come back sweaty. And then one day I even went walking in the evening. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing that as late as I was. The first evening, I didn't get out till, I think it was 8:50. So it was still, it was dusky, but enough light, I didn't mind. You know, it'd be fun. I wore a little flashlight on my lapel and could take for a walk. J. Paul finally came back from Tall Oaks. These look crooked. Wow, that was somebody slammed the door. Well, he told me today, he because I was walking this morning as he was coming back from Tall Oaks, and he told me the other night when he came home, he had been working at Tall Oaks, and when he came home, I was up the road. It was dark. But he told me this morning that he had seen a copperhead on the road and tried to run it over before I got back to it. So I did not know that. So I probably won't be going out at dark anymore to a walk on our gravel road. Probably leave that to the mornings at this point, or the daytime, but the daytime is sweltering. So Southern Ontario gets very hot. And I don't think you'll be able to hear them, but there are fireworks going off. Even though we are way out in the country, there are still fireworks that I can hear out here. Thank you, Sonia from Australia. Let's see. Kay is back from vacation to New York and Connecticut, visiting my brother, 86 years young, and family. Had a wonderful time. That is so nice, Kay. I'm glad to hear you had a good time visiting. That is always fun. Howdy, Miss Cheryl K is in the house. There's Miss Anna. Got to see Anna again in person last week, which was nice to see all of our people. Lisa, if you want to hear something really funny, when you have 4 minutes free, look up Silent Letter Day. First time I listened to it, I was laughing so hard my eyes were watering. Okay, Silent Letter Day. She thought that was funny. Jay Lee is in the house. Maybe you can let me know, Jay Lee. Maybe you can message me to remind me to see when my flight's arriving, even if it's possible to meet up with Ditsy. I don't know. Diamonds by Tita. Welcome in. There's Miss Christine McClellan. Thank you, Matt. There he put the link in for the Tall Oaks retreat form. I really appreciate that. Again, I would love to meet any of you in person. Please come see us in August and September. There's Mel. She's in the house. Mel's going to be visiting us in November. So Crashley has set up a time in November that she's going to be having a themed retreat that she wants to have. It's going to be exciting and fun. And Mel's going to be part of that as well. I think so is Rich, actually. Runs with Scissors has 100-degree 3 days so far. This morning we were hottest place in the U.S. Woo-wee! Where is that again, Lisa? I don't remember. We attempted to tackle the garage today, got about halfway through and quit for the day. Yep, Kayleen, I hear you. It is hot, hot, hot. Oh, thank you. I wore this shirt for you guys. So I've been going through my closet. That's what I've been doing when I can. So I'll be like, okay, get an hour worth of emails done and then go through 10 shirts in my closet, that kind of thing. Because I think it was sparked by the travel to California. Basically, I have jeans. So this is going to be hot summer. And I'm trying to find other clothes to wear. So I had bought some and I tried them out last week and I love them. There are like flared palazzo pants I wore during the retreat and they feel like pajamas. So I absolutely love them, but they were fun. And so I have to go through my closet now to make room for the new stuff and get rid of stuff I haven't been wearing or can't wear or won't wear or don't like. Well, this is one of the shirts I found. Obviously, I don't wear something like this with stars often, but I thought tonight would be appropriate considering the holiday. So thank you. I appreciate it. Tita, I had to medicate my dog because she gets so scared from the fireworks. Oh, that stinks. Hope you all well, staying cool. It is hot. Hot, 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 hot. New service for pet teeth cleaning in a van. No anesthesia. Okay. What are we talking about, Cheryl Cake? I would love that. I would love to have Lucy's teeth done. Although I don't know how in the heck you would do it without anesthesia because she goes nuts when you touch her teeth and they're horrible. I had them done several years ago and they're horrible again. She eats the dry dog food every day. It doesn't matter. Okay. But I love bugs, says Matt. Well, I love Crashley. And Crashley gave me ant candy. So, okay, I'm up for a challenge. So I was willing to taste the ant candy. All right. I feel the same about fireworks. Freaks out the indoor and outdoor animals. Yep, Laura, I hear you. I haven't always been that way. Haven't. Oh, well. California, the weather's been cooler in the 80s this past week. Oh, ooh-wee. I sure hope that it's cooler. Nancy, what kind of weather you got up there at the end of July? Didn't you say it gets pretty hot? Diamonds around you. I don't like fireworks either, and I hope they ban fireworks for one day for good. Hope they banned fireworks for one day. I don't think they've banned fireworks, have you? You mean go only for one day? Is that what you mean? They can only do them one day, maybe? I'm not sure. There's Nancy. Put in the hashtag again. So Melinda, Cheryl G said that you didn't do the hashtag before Sandy, SANDI first. Here, where I am in Maryland, they're not doing the 250 celebration in fireworks until Sunday night. Oh, how about that? Oh, Lily, were you sick? I'm sorry to hear that. Diamonds by Tita is in Medford too. Well, we'll be flying into Medford, and I truly don't even know if we're going to have time to see anyone. You know how it is when you get places, and of course we're with another couple, and if it's late at night, apparently, obviously we wouldn't have that. Yeah, yeah. But email me, let me know where you are. I've got to check in with her. As a matter of fact, since I'm talking about it, let's do that real quick. Let's go ahead and I'm going to ask for the flight details. So that way I'll know. She just got back. There we go. She just got back. So my friend, listen to this story, y'all. My friend left. Her anniversary is the same as ours, I think. Something like that. These things are crooked. Just crooked. I can't get them right. How do you make them right? Okay, I can't see what I'm doing. All right, maybe they're right now. Okay, so she went last week. They flew to Alaska for their anniversary, and she had such a good time. She says she wants to do it every year now. Okay, which, okay, great. They get free flying tickets, you know, all that kind of stuff. And they have a timeshare that they use for cheaper staying places. So they really go places for not a lot of money, which is part of our California trip, how we can afford it. Anyway, she left last week and was sending me pictures of her food and stuff in Alaska during the retreat. Well, I get a call from her late Wednesday night. As a matter of fact, I was walking late that night, and I get a call from her, and she goes, guess where I am? I'm like, I don't know. She goes, I'm in the Minneapolis airport. Guess who is sitting here? I'm like, what? So they had a 6-hour flight from Alaska to Minneapolis for their layover, and then they flew into St. Louis. And guess who was there? Gideon was there and recognized them and go, hello. And so they recognized Gideon, and they only sat 2 seats apart, really 1 seat back. They sat here and he sat in the seat right behind them on the other aisle. That was, what are the odds of that? I mean, seriously, the odds. They didn't know he was fine. It was just crazy that they saw each other in the airport and flew home together on the same leg. That was just crazy. I couldn't believe it when she told me that. So anyway, that was, what do you call that? I don't know if that's serendipity or what. That was just crazy. A little, you napped a lot. Gotcha, Lily. I'm glad you're feeling better then. Email is dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. Tita, if that's what you're asking, dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. Wait. You're going to be in Medford? It's a bit of a drive for me, but it's just down the highway a few hours. Really, Christine? Well, we're flying into Medford. So let me ask where we're staying. Let me see. Also, where are we staying first night? I have several folks asking. How about that? Maybe we can meet up. So we'll see. So I'm going to ask her the deets, and I'll let y'all know as we get closer. Okay. I didn't know you were that close, Christine. We'll fly in the 23rd. I don't know the timing. I don't. But we have to fly. I guess that's the closest airport. And then we were going to, I don't know where we're staying. They did all the details. I don't know. We'll see. Nashville's fireworks are canceled for tonight due to storms. Oh, that stinks, Sandy. Fireworks for personal use in most California county. Yeah, I would think so, Denise. So you're saying in California it's illegal for personal. July 1st was Canada Day, and the weather was so bad they had to cancel. Wow, that is rare. Someone was setting fireworks off last Saturday evening. We heard them when we were on the back deck of Tall Oaks. Oh, I guess I didn't hear them. I didn't pay attention, I guess. It was great to see you and Cheryl last week, Teemaw. Yes, it was, Anna. And y'all, guess what? I didn't know it was Cheryl's idea to do bracelets. I thought it was Anna's idea. Cheryl said it was her idea. I didn't know this, but I will tell you. Anna's the one. I met Anna last year at the Mingle in the Mitten retreat. and she had bracelets for everybody. And then, of course, we were given bracelets in our bag, swag bag. And I just had an absolute blast visiting every person at the retreat and swapping bracelets and trading out bracelets. These things are not good. Does that help? We're not going. And treat. Look what she made. They say, okay, it might be backwards here. I don't know. Okay. Tomo 26 for Tall O, Missouri 26. She made everyone a bracelet there. How sweet and thoughtful and generous. And then Cheryl had a class, and Anna and Cheryl had class, and they bought all the supplies for everybody. And I had the time, and apparently Tiffany this bracelet made. Let me go tell Mr. J. Paul. Hold on. Jerry, I'm spinning. Y'all need to get off the let her know. I don't mean that you can do, but let check people. Sorry guys. I had to tell J. Paul that I was spinning, and since I had got the okay. Spinning again. I see you. I see you. We'll see if they get it. Okay. So she made one for everybody. Oh my soul, are you kidding with me? Oh, sorry, it keeps spinning. I know, I was frozen. It should be better now, I hope. But these two bracelets I made. This one I made because I was wearing a lot of blue. And of course, it says something that means a lot to me, obviously, is be light. And Cheryl brought these, I think it was Cheryl, brought these oak trees to represent tall oaks. And there was a little charm that had I love you on it. And mine fell off when I was wearing it, snagged on something. I think it's in my bathroom, so I got to put it back on. And then this one I love, love, love the colors. Of course, it says love. And I love these warm colors. These bigger beads I thought would be too big for my wrist, so I made like this one all 5mm. But I really loved what the one that Rochelle was making, and so I put some 5mm, I mean some 6mm around with the 5, and I have loved this color scheme. As a matter of fact, I love it so much. I wish that I had put some bigger beads on this one, but I love them both, and we had a fabulous time doing that. And then Anna made me another bracelet. Look at this fun one. Pink, black, and white. Isn't that fun? I had so much fun, but I will tell you, Anna and Cheryl, I apparently don't know how to still, I tie things, it stayed, but look, I was too afraid to over tighten it that it's still a little spacey in there. So I still have it, you know, too much space in there, if that makes sense. So anyway, I got to, they said, don't tie it too tight or it'll bunch up. So I don't think I tied it tight enough, but I knew Charity would love it. And she is begging me to make bracelets. So Cheryl, I might have to get links to some of those places about like Rochelle's beads and the crackle beads, because I think it would have a great time with the Grands making these. So I would love that. Anyway, so we had that themed friend gathering, no retreating happening at all. What? Oh, was that for November, Cheryl? Let's see. Runs with Scissors. She's in Northern Virginia. Gotcha. Wow, that was hot. Oh, Anna, thank you. I loved them. I just love them. All I've ever worn is in the past handful of years is jeans, and I loved them. And I had so much fun in them, and they felt like pajamas. So I was very grateful to find something that felt a little classy, but yet so comfortable, and not like skin hugging. Like, because I don't do like leggings, or I feel uncomfortable around people in leggings. Hey, Teemaw, it's my birthday. I wanted to tell you, house walk. That's how I walk on hot days. Indoor house walking works. Well, I use a treadmill, Sue. but I have been trying to be outside more for the circadian light and helping me reset and all that. But congratulations. I mean, happy birthday and congratulations. Sue sent me pictures when she went to mingle in the mitten, and she's lost a ton of weight, which brings me to another subject I want to talk about too. But let me get through some of these. Let me just see. I know, Tia, howdy. I miss you too. All on my friend Google. I knew some, but not how to structure. Okay. Do you mean like the bracelet stuff? Yep, the hot end. Oh, so Nancy says that the end of July will be hot in California, up there in Bernie. We'll see. I walk loops around the upstairs to get in 5,000 steps at least once a day. Sue Bell, I do that too. I walk loops around the upstairs. Speaking of steps, you won't believe this because I can't hardly believe this. I rarely get in 10,000 steps. You know, that's what people say, 10,000 steps. I know that this keeps track of those things. I rarely get in that, but the day everybody left on Sunday, I was up and down those stairs at Tall Oaks, changing over loads, stripping beds, doing the trash. And even after Jerry and Jedediah helped, I was still up and down so much. I had over 12,000 steps in that day. I couldn't believe it. But since I've been walking this week, one day I walked 5 miles and I had over 15,000 steps. I couldn't believe that either. So, and yes, I have been tired for a couple of days, and even my hips were achy for a couple of days, but I am determined that I am going to start burning ketones again. I am so determined about that. I don't know the last time I measured ketones, but I'll tell y'all more about that in a minute when we talk about the weight stuff. From what I've heard and from a few professionals, the non-anesthesia teeth cleaning is a waste, really only if your pet is not capable of anesthesia. Yeah, so you don't think they can. I'm telling you, her teeth are terrible, Matt. I hope they ban. That's what I was going to say. Oh, you wish they banned them forever. Gotcha. I don't know about that, Diamonds. I don't think they'll do that. Oh, Lisa said they've been having them go off for the last 2 weeks, but don't know where they get them because they're illegal in California. Legal in Florida all year, says Cheryl K. Hope everyone's surviving the heat. Yeah, it's hot. Those doggone bracelets. Had to use all my brain cells to finish mine. Oh, I started to tell you before the internet out. This bracelet, I had to string this bracelet 6 different times. Holy smoke. So I had done it 4 times and I'm like, fine, this is done. Well, Cheryl had tried teaching me to tie one up and it came loose. And so I had to do it again, and then went to Anna and it came loose. So I had to do it again. And anyway, so I did it 4 times, and then I wore it downstairs. I was so proud of it. And then the T was upside down, and it didn't matter how you turned it. The T was upside down. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll just live with it. And then I couldn't. I went up and I ran upstairs after designing something with Cheryl. I ran upstairs and like, I got to redo this. Give me the stuff. So I redid it again. And again, 2 more times because it fell off. So 6 times. Oh, holy smoke. Anyway, but it was still fun. And I just need the links, Cheryl, so that I can do that with the girls. They had a blast. So it was good. It's my Arlene, it was my internet. It was me. Eve is in the house. And there's Danielle, another Canadian friend of mine. Yes. Let's see. Everybody's saying howdy, howdy. It's all blurry. Did you see the bracelets now? Let's see. These are the bracelets. So hopefully y'all have seen them now. I had a blast doing them. Oh, this one says be light, but it has all of those beads. And this one said love. So hopefully you can see them now. But they were fun. They're just fun, fun little color addition right there to match your outfit. And if they break, it's not that they were that expensive, right? But they were sure fun to make. I hope they do last, though, for a little bit. Anyway, it was fun, Eve, and I can't wait to see you again. Now we're going to see Eve also in November, so I am excited. I will finally get to meet her. Oh, really? You make them to give out at concerts? Well, that sounds fun, Jessica. Different kind of beaded bracelet. I thought we were going to, I don't know. I forgot to do my order for the Ivy pin. Gotcha. Well, it's pretty easy, Cheryl. If how do you want it? For example, the Ivy pins that I have are skinny minis. If you like skinny minis, message Ivy and say, hey, I want a pin just like Teemaw had. What blanks do you have available? And I want the skinny mini with the tip, because Ivy made those specialty tips for the T19 micro dots, for the diamond dots, micro dots. So it depends on what kind of shape you want. Yes, Arlene, leggings under dresses would be okay, but I need my backside covered. Yes. We shared examples and links. Did y'all? Okay. I guess I got to pay better attention. There were some gorgeous color combinations that y'all were coming up with. Tiff made like 5. I know. It's because she made one for all of her girls. And maybe she made one for her son too. So she made herself a bracelet and the 4 kids a bracelet. That's why she had 5. She was giving one to the kids. 25,000 steps. Now, if I said 25,000, I'm sorry, I said 15,000. So I had over 15,000 steps, not that many. So I'm sorry if I said that to Raya, because I thought 15 was good. Now, remember, I wasn't on vacation. I can see getting that in if you're walking all around on vacation, maybe. I was at home and I purposed to do it, and I did it. And I'll continue to tell you about that in a minute. So steps and weight loss, y'all, don't let me forget to mention that. Can you send a link to the pants, please? I need something loose. I have nerve issues after a recent broken back too. Oh, Denise, absolutely. Message me though, or I'll not remember. I cannot remember things, and all messages get buried. Send me a Facebook message or an email. An email will work. dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. Either one, and I'll get to you. One of my dogs is going in under anesthesia Monday morning for her annual teeth cleaning. I know. We got to do it again. We're doing bracelets again next June. Yay. I'm sorry, Melinda. Hopefully it is quick and painless process for them. It usually is. I mean, for mine, it's easy, but they're afraid. I've actually been on, I don't remember. I don't know if you remember, but I've told you that we used to raise dogs. And so I've been in the back with the vet in the past when we had several dogs we needed teeth cleaning, because my friend who also raised dogs was a vet tech. So we would go to her vet and we would just put them all through there. And so I've helped with teeth cleaning. I like doing it. It's very satisfying to do. But, you know, nowadays when you have one dog and you go in and they have to take him and do all the things. And anyway, Lucy won't like it. I will tell you that. I'm going to be ready and have my own beadboard. I'm convinced that's where the magic came in. Well, when I had to go back and do it again, I had a paper plate, no beadboard. So here, let's put all these pretty things on. There we go. We got them all on now. Fireworks are legal year-round here unless the National Park Service says fire danger. Then it's a serious fine. Yep, gotcha. Rosalind's in the house. Her son just graduated. Can't believe it's that time. Caitlin's in the house. Howdy, Miss Caitlin. Now, Caitlin is also coming to the retreat in November, so we get to see her again. So excited, so excited. My son had dislocated his right knee on June 25th. I know that. That's terrible. I'm glad he is recovering. So Sue Bell says she does 12,000 steps a day. That is a fantastic goal. I do not get that in every day, but for the this week, I'm doing way, way better. Yes, we were missing you, Caitlin. We sure were. Busy trying to crochet a baby blanket. Now I'm going to do another one since this one is finished. Yay. Sent the service for the pup. That is a lot. 12,000 a day is a lot, but she's lost a lot of weight. Now I think Anna's back, she says. Okay, I think I've caught up. And again, welcome everyone, even though I may or may not have said your name. So weight loss, okay, and health. Y'all, I am so pleased and proud of the folks that came to that retreat. Of the folks that were in that retreat, listen to this. There is one of them. She has lost over 120 pounds. Another one has lost nearly 70 pounds. Another one 50 pounds. And yet another one 100 pounds. That was in the one retreat last week. That was 4 ladies. And there's others that are just getting started. And so we'll see what their story is a year from now. But that's what's really cool, is to hear these different stories and the different time frames they're in. We were, sorry, got distracted there for a moment. it inspired me. Y'all know I'm on a health journey, is hopefully all of us are, but anyway, I'm on a constant health journey and trying to age better in different ways. And I have been on the keto diet for many years, except for I haven't been producing ketones apparently. Now I go up and down and in and out of that. Remember that one year, a couple years ago, I had gained 15 pounds unexpectedly, very distraught. And then one of you very kind folks sent me the Lumen device, and that helped me lose those pounds. Now I've been pretty stuck, and I used it again at the beginning of this year, lost another 5 or 7, but those 5 or 7 always fluctuate, which wouldn't be a big deal if, but this is not my go away. I am grateful that I'm here because I used to be heavier than now. I'm grateful for that, but I know that I'm not at my best yet, and I want to be better. So I am still outside of that BMI index, whatever. I'm still outside of that. I want to do better, be better. I've been all week long. Anytime I can, if I'm working, walking, I try to listen to different podcasts or YouTubers. Right now, I'm really intensely listening to Dr. Annette Bosworth. She's now located down in Florida, and she talks about the keto continuum, and she's always about measuring. You can't know what to fix if you don't have numbers to fix it with. So I put in a new CGM this week, and we can see what my blood sugars are. And then she says, first thing in the morning, you have to test your ketones. And I want to tell y'all, I've been testing my ketones all week, and I have none. Basically, I have none. I went 3 or 4 days with only eating 1 meal a day, and I had 0.1, and I worked my way up to 0.2 one day, 0.2. So right now I have an 81 glucose, and that's not low. That's a good average if I would always stay there. I don't right now. Again, I told y'all last week, right now my average is 89, which that's good overall, considering what I've been doing. But you're supposed to wake up with numbers in the double digits, under 100, and you're supposed to have circulating ketones, and you'll feel better, etc. I finally this afternoon, we started this almost 2 weeks ago. So Sunday, Father's Day, Jerry and I agreed amongst between us that we would just kind of do carnivore for a week. Now, we weren't really thinking when we said that because we were heading right into the Tall Oaks Retreat Week. So neither of us realized what that would entail because he had the keto flu very badly the first 2 days. And that was the 2 days we need to get ready for the retreat. And I wasn't feeling tip top myself, not the best. And I made it through, but I ate late one night, those kind of things. So I'm trying to shrink my eating window, try not to eat after dark, shrink my window, limit my carbs to 20 or under per day, and trying to get in some walking. And I have my ketones. I still aren't producing ketones. Now, this afternoon, I finally started feeling better. If I get hungry, like today, I ate sardines. But in eating sardines, I have been bruising very easily lately. I got this one last week. It's starting to heal at the retreat. But when I eat a lot of sardines, I bruise easily. Anyway, but after I ate the sardines today, I have started feeling a lot better. I probably need to pay more attention to drinking. And I always salt my drink. But anyway, so I'm feeling better today, finally. But I am a week and a half into this, so I sure hope I start producing some ketones. Yes, Eve. The blood sugar will always go up after eating, but it won't go up near as high if you don't have as many carbs. I'm not sure, Arlene, why the sardines cause bruising on me. I'm assuming it's like the omega-3s and stuff, and it's supposed to thin the blood, and I don't need my blood thinned. Apparently, that's not good. Let's see. Let's hope it heals fast. So do you need another one? Okay, we're talking. Hold on. I do 0 steps a day, but my wheel rolls around a lot. Gotcha, Arlene. Oh, goodness. Okay. I need to walk more. I've done 359 steps today. walking sometimes causes me pain. Me too, Lisa. And so sometimes it's harder than other days. One day last week, my hip was really hurting me, and I think it was the shoes I was wearing, because when I took those shoes off the next day, the hip was better. So sometimes, and this week I tried on a pair of shoes and my hip immediately started hurting. I took them right off. There are a lot of veterans out there that suffer from PTSD caused by defending our country's freedom. Those fireworks are very bad for them. Ah, gotcha. Sorry to hear that. Most veterans prefer not to have anything that sounds like gunshots. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, getting any steps is good. Yep. And sorry for your husband too. So dark night, skipping meals actually is good for weight loss. And I have to do more of that. Again, you have to work up to this. You can't, someone who's used to eating a lot and often and a lot of carbs, I think the first thing she just says is cut your carbs to 20. And she doesn't even do any other restrictions until you accomplish one step, and then you go to the next step, shrink your eating window, and keep shrinking your eating window, that kind of thing, because you do have to get, she calls it a Dr. Boz ratio, where you take your the higher number, your blood sugar, and you divide it by your ketones, and that will tell you if you are creating autophagy or not. And creating autophagy in your body helps eat up all those fat cells and all the loose skins that we're going to create by losing weight, like under my arm and stuff. So hopefully the autophagy will be created, but not until and unless I am producing ketones. So I have to start producing ketones again. And again, I used to do it, but I've not been flexing my metabolic self lately. So hopefully my metabolism will start flexing again shortly. And I am hoping tomorrow will be better, only because I'm feeling better tonight. One night I was so exhausted. Okay, so everybody left on Sunday. I worked till late that night over there, washing clothes and designing. We finished the last couple of designs. Cheryl left a little later than I finished a couple of my own while we were washing clothes and cleaning the house. And then we still brought at least 4 more loads, a minimum of at least 4 more loads over here to wash up and get finished on Monday and Tuesday. Monday, the guy came and started putting the new rooftop on the camper. Tuesday early, we had a dentist appointments and then my haircut that day. We had someone come in and cut mine and the girl's hair. I was falling asleep as she's cutting my hair. I could barely keep my eyes open. I was so exhausted from the week and probably the diet change, and so exhausted. I hate the feeling where you're not supposed to go to sleep, but you can't hardly keep your eyes open. And so she finished with me, and then I just sat in the chair and tried to help watch her kids while she cut the other Serenity and Charity's hair. And when she left, I said, I'm going to bed. I was in the bed before 10 o'clock. I was so exhausted, but I have been gradually having more energy. So now my energy is coming back, and I like that. One of Seth's brothers is also having a baby. Oh, yay. A large amount of weight loss. There's going to be loose skin. That's right, Eve. That's right. I think I'll buy me a can of sardines to see if I like them. Well, if y'all, what I'm doing is listening to Dr. Boz. If you go to YouTube and you type in Dr. Boz, and she's all about the sardine fasting. She's the one that came up with sardine fasting, because she's saying not everybody can go cold turkey fasting with water only or salt for 72 hours. So to start that process, again, you start one thing at a time. You lower your carbs, you lower your eating window, that kind of thing. Well, not everybody can get down to, again, fasting for 72 hours. So she'll be like, okay, only eat 2 meals a day, then only, that kind of thing. But then she'll be like, okay, well then have sardines in that 72 hours. And that helps kickstart most people into burning ketones for ketosis. Falling asleep while someone is cutting your hair could result in a new punk look. I know. Melinda said, plus it's nostalgic for me because my dad would eat them with us, sardines with a bit of cheese. Gotcha. Jerry used to eat them when we first got married. He would eat sardines and crackers, and I thought they were disgusting. And I never ate them. I have never eaten them until the last couple of years. I thought they were terrible. There you go, Matt. There's Dr. Boz. Hopefully that's one of them. I've just been listening to him. I called my brother-in-law today because I want to give you an update about my nephew, Jeremy. Do y'all remember Jeremy 4 weeks ago who had those strokes and he had bacteria attacking him? He got out of the hospital today. 4 weeks he's been in the hospital, 4 weeks. But he is now walking and using his limbs, and he can use his eyes. They had to give him shots in his eyes, and he's still on 6 more weeks of antibiotics. He has a PICC line. He has to put in the antibiotics himself. He has to put in eye drops. He has to take medicines. So he's not normal, but he at least can walk and see, and he says he's going to drive. His daddy just got him home today. His dad, Jerry's brother, has been there off and on for 4 weeks, and he's exhausted himself. But I was talking with him on his way home today because he is a diabetic. He does have heart issues. He is a diabetic. And I told him, I have been listening to this Dr. Boz, and you can reverse type 2 diabetes. It is possible. You can get off the medications. And I sent him the link to the Dr. Boz to listen to. I don't know if he will, but anyway, yes, Linda, he has drastically improved, and pray that he just continues to do that and get back. Now, I will tell you, he lost his job. He was at a brand new job, and he had just gone to some training when he came back and then got sick and had a bacteria of some sort. Don't know how he got the bacteria inside of him. But because he went into the hospital, he lost his job because, again, it was a brand new job. And so he also doesn't have any insurance right now to pay for all these medicines. So they don't know how they're going to pay for it yet. He is a veteran, though. He did serve in the military. Yay, Jeremy. I hope he heals well. Me too. So anyway, so that's an update on Jeremy. A good positive update, and hopefully he does continue to improve, and hope he does get a job as well. Let's see. Yeah, I couldn't believe Gideon was at the airport with friends. I'll tell you that. Oh, also a reminder that there are lots of small shops that are hurting in today's economy. And I want to give a shout out to Crafts with Crashley is having a 25% off site-wide sale this weekend for the 4th of July sale. Carissa's Craft Corner reached out to me today. Let me see what hers is. She has, sorry, I can't. There we go. Where we go. There we go. Carissa's Craft Corner is 10% off site-wide. So she has a 4th of July sale, Carissa's Craft Corner. I believe Bella Art de Nicole has a sale. I don't know of everybody who sells. I think I might have seen Beach City Boutique put up. They have a sale too. If you get like 6 canvases, and that's a lot for everybody. I know that, but it's 20% off. So that's pretty cool. So I wanted to let y'all know about those sales. If y'all are looking for things. Oh, don't you hate that? You go to press something on your phone and a notification comes up and you end up somewhere else. I hate that. All righty. Oh, another thing, Crystal Canvas Creations. I believe that's the link. Is that right, Cheryl? Tia, thank you. There's Crafts with Crashley right there. Jeremy needs to talk to a lawyer, new job or not. That doesn't sound right. I don't know how that works, Soraya. I mean, if you've only been there 1 or 2 weeks, I don't know if they're obligated to do. I don't have a clue. I don't know. 30 years ago, we reversed my late husband's type 2. Took a while and a total lifestyle and diet change, but it was worth it. Yay, Arlene. That's so good to hear. So somebody has to be determined to do it. There are some people that are like, I've lived this long and I'm going to enjoy my food and there's nothing you can do to take it from me. And they're going to just keep eating the starches and sugars and carbs, and they're not going to listen to anything else. And they may live longer, but they may not have quality of life. I know Jerry's mama is in her 90s, so she is older, but she has had type 2 diabetes for years now, and she has lost her eyesight. She is legally blind, although she can see shadows. So she sits in her chair all day long. People have to come and they have to pay for help to come and to attend to her and do her medicines and everything else. She has bad gout and she's got bad diabetes, and that's what it's done to her eyesight. But it doesn't matter. She's going to eat what she wants, and no one can say anything or do anything other than that. So it's kind of hard. Not at that early of a stage, to my knowledge. Sounds pretty standard to me, honestly. Let's see. I found out I had tuberculosis in my blood. I'm not contagious. I think I'll need to take antibiotics for 6 to 9 months. Wow. How did you find that out? There's Carissa's Craft Corner. Thank you so much, Tia, for that. Sue Bell has lost 113 pounds so far. Way to go, Sue. Very good. I'm so proud of you. And it's so, when we finally make the decision, I'm doing something about this, and we do it, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to, last night I felt pretty full, and I was like, oh no, I've eaten more than I should have, and I don't like that feeling. However, that's what I was going to say. So I have, since J-Paw and I started to eat the carnivore way, that was on Father's Day. So I have lost 7 pounds since then. And I have gotten below the other a 10-pound mark. Does that make sense? Like, how you have like a 120, 130, 140, whatever. So I have gone below that mark, which I have not done in at least 3 years. At least 3 years, maybe more. If you live in a will employment state, you can be let go from a job without cause. At will. Yeah. He's in Mississippi. I don't know. He needs to call the hospital, and any doctor sending him bills, a lot of times, especially the hospitals, you can write off the cost. That's good to know. Hey, Chrissy. And it says, welcome back. She's back for real now. Arlene lost 120 pounds over the last 2 years, and you've gained 10 back. 10 in the scheme of things is not bad, Arlene, but I absolutely understand that feeling. But you've got this. Losing 120 pounds, you can do this. You really can. Awesome, Sue. And guess what? Eve has lost a total of 155 pounds, and Kathy, her BFF, has lost 190 pounds, folks. That's another person. That is fantastic. I'm so proud of y'all. I am inspired by all of your stories. And no, I don't have 100 pounds to lose. But you know what? I want to celebrate your wins, and I want to win too. So, I started with 7 pounds. And again, I don't have 100 pounds to lose, and it's going to be hard for me considering the things that I've gone through. And as far as like having babies, did y'all know? I didn't know this. Every time that you get pregnant, you become insulin resistant every time you're pregnant because you're growing a baby inside of you. Now, I had never heard it put that way. That's one of the things Dr. Boz says. So I have had 11 children live births and 3 other pregnancies that ended in, miscarriages. So that's a long time to be insulin resistant. So it has been very hard for me. I have been up and down the scales over the years. And I lost a whole bunch of weight, maybe 7 or so years ago. And I thought I will never gain the weight back again. And I did. And I'll tell you why I think. Eve has kept the weight off for well over a year now. Way to go. Yes, Matt, they do look great because I have rheumatoid arthritis. Doctor tests for that because, it's in your blood. RA medication has to stop because they compromise your immune system. You know what, Cynthia? One of the things Dr. Boz talks about is I don't know if it's her, than another doctor, but the arthritis symptoms. Have you looked into oxalates? Because those can really aggravate arthritis a lot. All the foods that contain oxalates, spinach, dark chocolate, sweet potatoes, things that almonds are really bad. Used to think they were health foods. I am short, so that 10 pounds shows. I know, but not like 120. You got this. I've lost about 8 pounds, and I only weigh 154, so I don't have that much to lose. Way to go, Lisa. Good for you, Eve. I want to talk to you more about your journey when I see you in November. Yeah. Way to go, everybody losing weight. I wear a weighted vest, 35 pounds. Sometimes it's been too hot to wear this week. I also weight train. I want to weight train, Sue. I'm not sure how, to be honest with you. Oxalates. Look up Sally Norton on YouTube. She talks about oxalates. And when I learned about oxalates, so it's OXYALATES, I believe. In 24, I started getting them out of my diet. So I've quit eating nuts and dark chocolate and spinach, things like that. And my hip has gotten so much better because they said I had what did they call it? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. Orthoarthritis. I can't say the word now. It wasn't rheumatoid. Osteoarthritis in my hip, and I needed a hip replaced. But I don't have that anymore. The doctor said I made a good choice. Does Dr. Bias have a medical degree? Absolutely, Thuraya. She is an internal medicine doctor. Thank you, Matt. Matt spelled it right. And look up Sally Norton on YouTube. My RA triggers is nightshades, even a tiny bit of potato starch. Yes, potatoes are high in oxalates too. Processed food will put me in the bed. What's her name again, Tina? Sally Norton. Norton. Sally Norton. Look her up. Listen to her videos. She's very good about that. She talks about how she was on a vegetarian then vegan diet for many years. And I think it's 16 years at least. And it ruined her health. She was in the hospital. It ruined her health. And then she started researching. And she found out about oxalates. And all of that came back. I mean, her health was restored. I've lost large amounts, over 80 pounds at a time of weight, twice in my life. So I said at the retreat, I'm going to give it a third time, especially with my hip and mobility. Yes. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Yes, Tia, you can do this. And you know what, Tia, you put that picture of you in the chat, you and Anna, and both of you look like you've lost weight since that picture. It's normal for us to fluctuate. I understand all that. It's just that I want to feel good and be able to be mobile. I want to walk around when I go on vacation and not have my hip hurt. I want to just feel good about myself. Just so people know, starting 2027, people on public insurance, Medicare and or Medicaid will be eligible to be able to receive a certain weight loss drugs with only $50 copay and pre-authorization. What? Starting in 2027? Wow. That's good to know, Eve. You can do this. Yep. So also a keto diet. Cynthia would probably help you as well, because again, getting into autophagy helps eat up the bad things in there. Taking control of your health is important, right? Remember, each person is different. A program that works for person A may not for B. There's not one diet for everybody. That's right. And not only that, different foods affect people different ways too. Yes, I have lost weight. I just need to keep losing. You got it, Tia. You got it. My snack today was some zero sugar and strawberries. Sounds yummy. So anyway, so here we are talking about health and weight loss, and it's because it's important to me. So y'all tune in on Friday nights. I tell you what's going on, and that's what's going on. Yep, Eve's happy to share her journey. Metabolism is different for everyone. That's right. Also, it's so easy for men. Like Jerry's already lost 10 pounds. I'm like, are you stinker? And he's even cheated some and messed up. And do you think I've cheated? No. Have I messed up? I ate after dark 2 nights, but other than that, I ate everything on plan. Oh, that's right. We're here for you. So it's cool that y'all are all supporting each other, and let's do that. Let's do that and spur one another on to good health and lifestyle choices, right? You want to be able to get around. Okay, so again, finishing up with the Crystal Canvas Creations. I did not see, Cheryl, if you put that link in there. I think I shared it in the mods chat, I think. I'm not sure. Nutella. I figured that's what you're talking about, Lisa. So Crystal Canvas Creations is Stacy Travis from Lady Lathe Customs by Design has taken over, or continued, I should say. She didn't actually take over, but she has continued Amy Harris's Crystal Canvas art design. And she's now calling it Crystal Canvas Creations. And they have their first about a dozen paintings up, mostly crystal right now. So if you want to check them out, go ahead and do that. Cheryl, I thought it was sooner. I am self-paying right now while getting tested to see if I can qualify for Medicare. Gotcha. Thanks, Tia. Sue says, I don't do keto. I do more plant-based, but I still eat meat, so I'm not vegan. Look, in eating beans and sprouts, the benefits are amazing. So see, look, Sue says, was it 120, Sue, that you said you've lost over 120 pounds? She's just changing her lifestyle. She's purposely moving more, and she's eating differently and healthier. Yeah, it is, a vegan diet is harder to get the right nutrients in on all of them. Arlene doesn't do well on most diet programs. I lost all the weight by cutting out processed foods and keeping everything in moderation. See, there you go. Cutting out processed foods, keeping everything in moderation. That's right. That'll do it too. Metabolism is medication induced. All of my thyroids and parathyroids were removed. Yeah, that stinks. Howdy, Sherilyn. Okay, so let's talk about the new ESs, and then I'm going to show y'all. Oh, goodness, I forgot. Look what Serenity gave me for Mother's Day. She gave me this. It says Special Collagen Care. I don't know how you say that name. Anua. PDRN collagen melt patches for glass skin. And hey, it's just a partial. What is that? I thought it was going to, I didn't know it was going to go there. So it's for glowing skin. It's hydrolyzed collagen, other collagen, and sodium DNA PDRN. Apparently, I had to look up this PDRN. And this PDRN apparently is like something to do with fish. What is PDRN, y'all? Who knows that? Portion control is important. I know, and it's hard. See, I'm like an all or nothing person. Like, I do better saying I won't eat it. Instead of taking a bite. I can't take a bite. Matt had a better link. Okay, thank y'all. There you go. Crystal. Yeah, Crystal Canvas Creations. Thank you. Very good. So I was going to put this on before we go start showing y'all anything else. Let's see. It says we're going to refine. Okay. Oh, it says refine your skin with a toner. I didn't do that. Take out the melting patch for glass skin and remove the pink protective film. Place the white collagen coated side onto moisturized skin, aligning it along the nose and lip line. Well, this is weird. Why wouldn't you do your whole mask? What? After applying it, spray a sufficient amount of mist on it to instantly melt, because it melts with moisture, leaving only the sheet. After removing the mesh sheet, gently pat the nasolabial and cheek areas where the collagen has melted, or apply an additional layer of cream. Oh, for the collagen melting patch, as it melts immediately upon contact with moisture, please remove any moisture from your hands. Okay, I had no idea I needed a spray bottle. PDRN. Polydeoxy, what? It is a cellular repair molecule made of DNA fragments. Yeah, but they keep saying it's from like salmon or something, right? They were like, yeah, that's the whole wrong company, Tia. Oh, goodness. So let's see. Fast Like a Girl is an awesome book for intermittent fasting. Dr. Mindy Pelz has a YouTube channel. Yes, Kim, I have that book as well. Or I have one of her books. PDRN contains what? What? I knew it was something from salmon. I didn't know that. What? Are you kidding with me? Well, I thought it was like eggs or something from salmon. I posted that one. It came with the heart and a quick link. Let's see. Well, I guess I'm going to have to, instead of dial a friend, I'll have to dial a husband to get me a spray bottle. I didn't know it needed water. I just thought you put it on your cheeks. And PDRN. I don't know. A fish like salmon and why do we want to put this on our face? Yeah, I need to know. Hi, honey. Might you get me the misting water bottle? It's over there by the chair to the back door, please. He's like, why are you calling me? I don't understand. She's had worse things. I don't know if I have. Dial a husband. The question is, how are they obtaining this? I don't know how they are obtaining the DNA from these fish. Like when they said DNA from the fish, I just thought it's fish. Like I eat fish every day. Post some questionable website on Morning Laughs. Let's see. Honey, I was going to put this on. What? This is a PDRN collagen melting patch for glass skin that Serenity gave me, and she wanted me to try it on the live. But, oh, I can't keep these glasses straight for anything. But anyway, do you know what's in here? No. I don't know. PDRM. It's a big thing in Korean skincare right now, but it comes from fish, salmon, and it's supposed to be the DNA from salmon. But I don't know why we would want to put this on our face. Take it out, place it onto your dry skin, and spray a sufficient amount of mist on. I can't read it with these glasses. Okay, so maybe this one won't be juicy like the last one. Oh, it's not as juicy. It's not juicy. Look, it's not juicy. The last one was dripping. I don't understand it though, because it's like completely dry. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get this. Tell J. Paul what part of the salmon. It's just the DNA part, right? Okay, probably killing the fish and harvesting stuff before preparing for sell food. Let's see. Now I'm sure you're gonna write wolf ticket. I don't know. Is it moist? I don't know that my skin's moist either. What? I can't read this. Now stop it. Okay. After cleaning, refine the skin texture with a toner or mist. Take out the collagen melting patch for glass skin from the pouch and remove the pink protective film. Oh, I'm supposed to remove the pink protective film. Place the white collagen-coated side onto moisturized skin. Okay, moisturized. Do I have to spray this on first? Aligning it along the nose and lip. What is moisture? Okay, I guess I'm going to, do I spray this on first? Oh, stop. Quit spraying. Stop. Okay, stop. It's one of those hair sprayers. Oh my gosh, that did not quit spraying. It's dripping everywhere. Okay. That wasn't a little bit of squirt. That's everywhere. Okay. It's moist now. Ugh. Okay. Place the white collagen coated onto moisturized skin. The white one? I would have thought the pink one would have been it. Okay. Along the nose labial patch or something, I guess. It's like this. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now what? Spray a sufficient amount of mist to let it melt instantly onto your skin. It's going to melt. After removing the mesh sheet, gently pat the lasio label and cheek areas where the collagen has melted. Okay. Ooh, it's sticking. Yeah, it feels like glue now. Let's see if the other one can go up there. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, it does stick. Now, okay, it's sticking. It feels like glue. Wonder why it's not like a whole sheet. I have no idea. Now I gotta make it moist again. Come on. Stop. Okay. Is that enough? Oh, it's melting all right. Oh no. Is that supposed to? What's it supposed to do? I don't know what it's supposed to do. The dry pad is covering the piece you need. What? I think J-Ball should have volunteered. Okay. But there's something under this? What? I cannot. I don't think it's moist enough. I don't know. If any of y'all ever done this, and why do you do patches? Oh, that's so wet. Oh. something is coming off here. Are you saying now this thing comes off? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. And that just, okay, so this comes off. It's really hard when you're looking in here. Oh. Oh. This is like a little fake tattoo thing. Oh, that's not, how did you not get moist there? I don't know. Okay. There's something on me? You're saying this stuff stayed on me? I guess something's there. I'm confused. So that's all you do, and now it stays on, and then what do you do? Apply, after removing the mesh sheet, gently pat these cheek areas where it has melted and apply an additional layer of cream. That's it? That's all we have to do? That's the easy one. Spray some more. It's, oh, I have to spray more. Well, I'm glowing because everything is all wet, and this is the wrong spray bottle because it's a continuous spray bottle that doesn't quit. So you're, and it, I had no idea what I was getting into because I didn't think I would have to. Oh my gosh, I'm sopping wet now. I didn't think my whole face. I didn't know a thing. Of course I'm glowing. I'm sopping wet. Did you just leave it on there? Like it's on there for good? This is ridiculous. I'm not doing that again. I got to show serenity. Like, it's like I went swimming. Ugh. Okay. So now it's on for good and it just stays right there. Well, that was different. Now that it's off, no need to spray. Well, y'all could have told me that. Sopping wet. Oh, Vaughn. How are you doing, Vaughn? This seems easier to deal with than the other sheet mask. Well, for sure it was easier to put on because those other ones are so slimy hard, and you really shouldn't be doing that sitting up on a live. That should be like a relaxing thing where you lay down. So I just didn't know I was going to have to wet my whole face. 99% melting collagens and 1% melting PDRN. Yeah. So a special glow thing I got for Mother's Day. I'm so excited. I use a face mask. This one doesn't seem as messy, and I have continuous spray bottle. I like them as well. I love the continuous spray bottle for my hair, but I never put it on my face like that. So, wow. Okay. So I guess, yeah, I didn't think J-Paw would need to be involved, to be honest with you. Okay. Okay, so there we go. I guess it just melted my skin now. Oh, if we experience red rashes, swelling, or itching due to direct sunlight. Okay, I need to just, no, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, that's all fine. Everything's good. There we go. Okay, well, that's, just feel like I got a little bit of glue or something stuck to my cheeks. But there we go. I had no idea that was that quick or wet or anything like that. But there you go. All right, these are the new ES for this week. It is Eden Cove Sammy by Romance. So if you didn't see the sneak peek or unboxing for that, go ahead and take a look. I put that out on Wednesday. Thank you, Amy, for sending that over. Flight, another DAT kit. Love, Music, and Family by Mrs. Butter D. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at that, the background mix. Oh, yeah, you see all that yellow? So much yellow. So we said to put a background mix in there for all of that. Actually, that's 745. Maybe it's not that yellow on the canvas. Wear sunscreen if you go out the next couple of days. Oh, is that what that means, Eve? But I wear sunscreen. I do wear sunscreen on my face every single day that I plan on being outside. Yeah. Actually, it's tightening up a little bit. It feels like there's a layer of like glue on my face. Is it supposed to go away? Anyway, Oh, Palomino Horse Radiance. This is another one by Beach City Boutique. Again, this one's hand rendered. And you can go over there, and she's having a great sale right now. The more you buy, the more you save. You don't have to buy 6 to save 20%. You can get a 10% off and a 15% off. And if you buy this canvas over there, you can use Teemaw 10 if you only want the one. But those have been nice. Another Beach City Boutique, Rainbow Mermaid. This is a little one that is an all dust canvas. So this little gal is all dust canvas. So I had a very fun time enhancing her. We have, here we go. These are the ones that are bundled this week. Oh, Matt said this was the least comical cosmetic experiment yet. Well, I just was going to try it with you guys, and I had no idea apparently what was going to happen. I can see a little tightness there. Definitely, again, these glasses, don't you know it? Why can't you say straight? I love the Palomino Horse Radiance. Okay. Classico de Fleur, a design by the Diamond Design Co. That is bundled. I can't guarantee everything in stock on these bundles. A major order for the sparkler side of things has been ordered, and now I have to get the bulk order in. And I did not get that started this week like I wanted to. Apparently, after a full week of retreat and recovery, I just caught up with emails today. So, yeah. Oh, thank Windmills. Thank you. Okay. Midnight Mystery, Marjorie Sarnot. Milky Way Galaxy. We had several requests for that one. An older Diamond Art Club kit. Rain for My Parade, a Yume. We have Sakura is now bundled. And this one is just, this one here. Spirit of Time. This is the one with the diamond art. And then this one has just been updated. I'm just letting a public service announcement to know Ocean Eyes by Margaret Morales was updated from Round Crystal 959. We changed that to 3811. Okay. So there is all of those. Let's see, those are done. And another PSA is, oh, Cheryl, how many people in the finish for June finish? Do you know? I could do that drawing as well. So July's giveaway is going to be this beautiful box. Oh gosh, there's the picture. A Beach City Boutique. So you need to focus right there. It is I can't even read it. Rainbow Whisper, Celestial Fairy of Light and Love. It is 70 by 70. So this beautiful fairy that I have made an ES for, and Angelina has also finished it and decked it out. It's in the Facebook group, but this one's going to be a giveaway for July. Every single order placed in July, if you put the order number under that post in the featured tab for this particular giveaway, then you will be entered into the drawing, and maybe you will win that if you want to. So have you done the drawings for the orders in the month of June? Oh no, that just ended 3 days ago. I usually wait at least a week, sometimes 2 weeks into the month before I do that, so those folks can get their orders. Oh, which reminds me, folks, sorry, it's really tight. I don't know, as a kid or as a teenager, I used to do like egg white masks, and that's what it feels like. It's like tightening up there. It doesn't feel moisturized at all. Maybe that's why I'm supposed to put moisturizer over it. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. So I haven't done those drawings yet, Gail, Sheldon. I will do that later. Okay, and Cheryl, do we have a number of finishes for the Facebook group for June? Let me know if we do, and I can do that drawing tonight. Okie dokie. Now let's get into this. What if your sparklers are too big? We are going to show you. Let's see. 86 June completion. Well, let's see if I can get that up real quick. I'll do that too, if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it on the fly. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if I can. random.org. Let's go to random.org. We're going to 86. And I don't know if it will let me share the screen with you guys. Let's see if it works or not. Oh, shucks. That didn't work at all. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, J. Paul, what happened there? Did that work? Well, no, of course it didn't work. Okay. Shoot. Why? Everything was doing fine. Can y'all hear me? I need to know if y'all can hear me, because I don't know how to make. Let's see. Edit settings, edit name. How do I go out and do this? Let me see. No camera. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me go over here. And, well, dummy, that turned it off. That was dumb. Let's see if this will work. I don't know if it'll work, guys. I really don't. We can hear you. Good. Turn the camera video on. Oh, shucks, Lisa. But that's okay. I think you can post it for July. Let's see. Just one finish a month. That's all. So, hey, it worked. Whoa. I can't believe it. I can't believe it worked. Okay, 86 entries for the month of June. Let me get my pen ready for this one. Okay, so we have 86 June 26 entries. And let's see who's going to win. Okay, for anyone looking to enhance Spirit of Time that received the kit with no dust drills, the ES is different. Cheryl and I figured that out. I will soon post in the group. Really? One of the kits didn't come right, huh? That's strange. All right, let's go ahead and draw for that June finish. Winner 77, number 77. And I'll have the mods on who this is. Up to me at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. I am checking real quick here just to make sure that before I leave the page. Very good. Okay, so now I'm going to close that out and pray I don't do anything bad again. Okay. Hold on. I can do this. I know I can. Okay. Yeah, something's wrong with the hot buttons. Might as well call for J-Paw and then show us on your phone 5 bingo slots in 5 seconds. Oh, gosh. What do I have to show on my phone? I don't know. What do I need to show on the phone? But I got to work by myself. I did it. So that's good. Oh, who won? You say somebody won. Let's see. Somebody says, congratulations, Diane. Let's see. Diane who? 3 new messages. So this says, oh, my soul. Really? I think I just gave her a coupon code today. So hopefully she will see or hear this. Diane Jones. And that way I can combine both of hers because she lives in like Belgium. So Diane Decknott Jones is the winner. That is a $50 coupon code. I don't know if you're listening, Diane, or if somebody knows her, they can reach out to her. She needs to email me at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com, and I will try to remember to notify her tomorrow to let her know so I can combine her coupon codes. So there we go. There's that. Got that done. Thank you. Okay. We've done good. I did it. I did it. Now, let's go back to, oh, no. Does that mean I can't use the overhead projector? Let me go see. Overhead. Okay. There we go. My hot buttons are not working, apparently. They were, I thought, but this is why I don't use this computer over at Tall Oak, so that I don't move it and then have it have to reset everything up. Okay. Here we go. I want to show y'all one of, this is really weird, y'all. It's like really tight on my skin. I really do think it should have moisturizer on. Oh, I still have these sitting here because I just opened them. These are the set I got off of Amazon. I wish I had known if those were on Amazon Prime Day deals. Spectra 479 has the yellow for reducing blue light, but these are the nighttime. The problem is if I wear these when I'm talking to you guys, I can't see very well. So that's why I put those on. So that's what I'm wearing there. Let's get that out of the way, get this water bottle out of the way. Although my face is so dry feeling right now, I really do wish that I could spray that because it doesn't feel moisturized. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Any Swifties here? I don't know what a Swiftie is. Okay, so here is my Peggy Collins canvas that I have been working on. A night in New Mexico. And with the enhancements, just giving y'all an update here. Having a lot of fun doing this. Or I had been. Again, I stopped all last week. See a loose one there. I shouldn't say that. I did take it over to Tall Oaks and I got some drills down over there occasionally. I don't know if this is missing or from toting around or just loose. I don't know. But that's it so far. I have a few sections left. But what I decided to do up here in the sky, let me show y'all this. And of course, I made the moon special. But on the big bling, I couldn't decide between the quad pearls and all the little stars. I made bubbles for squares. And I mean, nope, just bubbles. This is a round kit. But, or these, the twisted stars. So I did both. I kept on both. And I might just keep it that way. I was going to have y'all help me decide. And I just did them randomly in there. And I might keep both. That's what I might do. But I don't know if you notice. You finished New Mexico, so you missed my enhancements. No worries. Did she have the wedding in MSG? Oh, Swiftie is what Taylor Swift calls her fans. Knew there was a reason I like Teemaw so much. No one should know what a Swiftie is. A Taylor Swift fan? I thought it was like a broom, like a dust mop, a Swifter, something like that. She is now Kelsey. Who's Kelsey? I don't know what y'all are talking about. Slivers would have been good in the cactus, says Denise. I had a fleeting thought of going to New York City today, but it was much better to just stay inside the AC. What's going on in New York City? As for internet auntie, I was shocked I didn't receive a quiet invite. But yes, Nisi Poo Tay Tay has finally got the guy. She hired at MSG. MSG, isn't that like monosodium glutamate? What is MSG? How do you get married at monosodium glutamate? A broom or dust mop? That is a Swiffer, see? So it sounds like the same thing. I don't even know what MSG is. You have to have darker green slivers or lighter green slivers, and so I just put these opal glow glass. I think it's seafoam in there. I'm not sure. Oh, Madison Square Garden, MSG. So that's what y'all talking about, New York. Tina, she got married in Madison Square Garden today. Okay. Is that a singer? Is that what y'all talking about? I put 6mm AB gemstones for the big stars. Ooh, fun, Lisa. That's fun. Madison Square Garden. Taylor Swift. Is that? I'm guessing that's a singer, right? Okay, so here up in the sky, this is what I wanted to show y'all. Is I ran out of Raven. So I had used Raven out of my stash and emptied my bottle, and I ran out. And Serenity got me another bag during the retreat. And I started filling in over here. And lo and behold, them suckers are too big. Way too big. As a matter of fact, you cannot fit them in. She sings a bit, says Cheryl K. Close the streets. Close the streets. What are y'all? Is that the name of a song? What are y'all talking about? People who love Taylor Swift are called Swifties. Okay. The biggest star in the world spent billions on a wedding and got upstate by Batman proposing to Catwoman. You don't know Taylor Swift? I have to do a marathon. A marathon? I love driving to her music. I do not know. I don't know if I've ever heard a Taylor Swift song. Honestly, not kind of even one of her songs. Yeah, I don't know. Is that upstaged? Oh, got upstaged Catwoman. I don't even know what that means either. Singer who married a great football player who plays with Kansas City's Chiefs. Oh, okay. And that's it. So this is a big exciting thing that you're saying that happened today? I don't know. So Taylor, Teemaw, you're not missing anything. Thank you, Arlene. I appreciate that. I'm not, because I don't know. I don't know. So Taylor Swift is a singer player in Madison Square Garden, not monosodium glutamate, apparently. And but Batman and Catwoman were there. So they spent billions on a wedding. I got upset when I had to spend over $5,000. No, for real. My wedding cost like $1,000. Billions on a wedding. That's ridiculous. And Batman and Catwoman were there. Couple climbed on top of the Empire State Building, flew a flag for world peace, and then he proposed. Oh. What did Tia say? Do you know who BTS is? BTS. I can't. Back BTS. I don't know what that is. BTS. Back train. I don't know. But tuberculosis. I don't know what that is. She gave $22 million to charities. A very generous person. Oh, Matt. Then they got arrested. But they also donated $26 million to a ton of charities. Who did? Taylor Swift. Let's see. Yeah. Matt, they say those two who climbed the Empire State Building are going to jail. Oh. She gave away. What did Cynthia say? So, okay. The Taylor Swift gave $26 million to charities because Batman and Catwoman were on top. Where? Were on top of, what did they do? Where did they climb? World spent driving music, owner song, climbed to the top. Empire State Building. They climbed to the Empire State Building for world peace. And he proposed, and then they're going to jail, so she's donating to charities? I am confused. Taylor Swift is a famous singer. I don't follow her, so I don't know what kind of music. I don't either, Kim. They gave it together. Who gave it? Batman and Catwoman gave the charities? Okay. The Batman and Catwoman people were not connected. They're regular people. They do not sound like regular people. Why are they called Batman and Catwoman? I did better than I did better than that. I paid only $300 for my wedding gown. That's the only thing I paid for. My wedding gown was free. I borrowed that. And Mama did the food. Yes, the $26 million was in honor of her wedding. She did not want gifts. We're now talking about Taylor Swift, not Catwoman. Taylor Swift didn't want gifts, so she gifted $26 million to people. And I don't know what BTS. By the way, no, that's two separate things. Two separate things. They're unrelated. Oh, yeah, she does this in cities she performs in, so they donated lots of money to different charities. Okay, regular people don't climb the Empire State Building. Right, Kel? Well, howdy, Kel. How are you doing? And I know that. Regular people do not climb the Empire State Building. It's only Catwomen and Batwomen or Batman or something like that. These are unrelated matters. Then why are we bringing this up together? The couple who climbed are already married. See? Because they were dressed up in costumes. Okay. Two regular people were dressed up in costumes and climbed the Empire State Building. Okay. All the news was about Batman and Catwoman as opposed to the biggest wedding in the history of mankind. Funny that they got upstaged by regular people in masks. Okie dokie. I felt like Princess Diana was the biggest wedding. I thought they were just dressed in black and white and had like something covering their faces. By the way, the people that climbed to the top of Empire State Building Tower were from New Jersey. BTS is a Korean pop band, right? Says Cynthia. BTS. BTS. By the way, I don't know. Both are New York. Both are New York news. No, the couple that climbed got engaged at the top before they went to jail. Yeah, they were not upstaged. That was half a week ago. Hi, funny and shiny things. I have no idea what's happening, but apparently somewhere at MSG, not monosodium glutamate, there was a big wedding. The BTS is K-pop. What? What's K-pop? Oh, Korean band. K-pop means Korean? Okay. No, I don't know about them things. I don't. Oh, well, this is here. I'll show you, folks. If you use code, because you're a Facebook group member, you can use Shine 2026 on your order when you place in an order, and it will give you 10% off your individual drills, not the bundles. This month's charm, while supplies last, is the starfish for the month of July in the ocean. So the starfish right now while supplies last. Now, to get this, when you place an order, you have to put charm in the comments, and preferably starfish charm, so that we know that you're watching what to give. It doesn't, again, I don't know how many there are, but that's for this month's charm. That's the code. And just so y'all know, hashtag Sandy does not go on your order. The kids are like, Mom, what's this hashtag Starla? Why is it in somebody's comments on the order? They didn't understand, but do now that the giveaway here for tonight, the hashtag is for tonight's giveaway on YouTube, but the coupon code is Shine 2026. You do not need to put the hashtag in the comments of your order. And I did forget to tell y'all something. Remind me about the orders after this. Okay. Anyway, the Raven sparklers I ran out of. Serenity gave me a new bag and they didn't fit well. And I'm like, what do I do now? Well, I've never had to do this before. But what I did was put every other drill. I filled in that with every other drill. And when I got home, I used my S for S Raven. So I filled in all the spaces with S for S Raven, even though this is a round canvas and you're supposed to use sparklers. Now you see up there around the border, I did not do every other one around the border, and I should have. So I need to take that one off and use a smaller one. But that's what it looks like up close. So you can see that I have the small S for S amongst the big sparklers. But when you look at it, not even from that far away, you can't tell. So you can't tell that at all. So that's what you do when your sparklers are too big. You need to get coordinating S for S in order to fill in the spaces. So this is the first time I've had to do that myself. I always forget to ask for a charm, says Debbie Does Diamonds. I placed an order on 7/1. It's already shipped. You guys are doing awesome. That's the other big news I have. Wouldn't it be nice if Taylor Swift lowered her concert prices so younger folks and older folks could afford to go to her concerts? I wouldn't know anything about those concerts, Dieta. Tell us about your moon. Howdy, Lady Capricorn. Who, Donna, is that you? Looks like your picture, but your name has changed. So in the moon, I have different types of drills. I put dust drills in there. We have sparklers drills in there. And again, it's not finished. But I just wanted it to be very sparkly. And I think all of that is on the ES. So I definitely wanted to have sparklers in there. It's also surrounded by the other ones that I call blue and then raven. And so, yeah. And there's some crystals, blue crystals in the sky there. So it's fun. I love the colors on this one. It's coming out nicely and it was coming along well as far as I was getting about a section done a day every night, but that has come to a halting stop. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all. So that's cool. I like using the S4S on my round drills sometimes if I don't have the round size. Well, Tamara, I would never have recommended it in general in the past because they are so much smaller. But I love this hack, and you really cannot tell. It just looks a little more textured there, if anything. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because I've never had to do that before. We've had some of our bubbles Luna in the past were too big, and I still made them work because there wasn't in a whole bunch of space. But this one filled the space up, and I just could not make them fit. They were way too big. And apparently another customer found that out too with her Raven because she had messaged as well this week. So I wanted to let y'all know that because that is something new to me as far as me having done it myself there. I miss that. Ant problems. What do you do when sparklers are too big? Soraya, you intersperse the coordinating S4S drill in there. There you go. One more time. I use Sparkler's Raven in that background right there. And if you look really close, you can tell they're different sizes. I use Sparklers and S4S together, every other drill. But when you go out, it's hard to tell. But then they all fit wonderfully now because those Ravens were too big. And I hate that. I wish I could change that. But they have batches made, and some batches are a little bigger than others when they ship them in. So that's another hack, is to buy a coordinating bag of S4S. Now, my Ditsy's canvas is still here from when we did that a couple weeks ago. Let me see if I can change this back to here, to the front. There we go. There we go. I had to do the same thing when I used Raven. So howdy, Keisha. How are you? Great chat. I really enjoy it. It's my first time joining the chat. I've only been diamond painting a few months. Oh, well, Dieta, welcome in. I'm so glad you were here. And I'm glad you got to learn a little bit about tonight. Let's see. The Sparklers Cloudless Blue is a little large. Which would you recommend? Is that what you're trying to say, Windmills? The Sparkler Cloudless Blue? Now, I have not known about them being large, but if these were exceptionally large, so if they're a little bit, I usually just keep using them. But I would buy the coordinating S4S to make that work better. Now, the other thing you could do is go back to the original drill. It's always something you can do. Yes, welcome in, Dieta. Let's see. I have had trouble with twisted something. That didn't say come out right there. Twisted teal. Gotcha. Maxine, sorry to hear that. So some of them happen to be a little bit bigger. And again, like the twisted teal, the next batch we get could be perfectly fine. So that's what it does. For ants, use peppermint oil diluted with water, spray in the air where the ants are. You know what? I got some natural spray for ants for the camper because when I first got it, there were ants in it. And it was a peppermint based spray. Yep. For calico chicken. Okay, let's see. I guess, the cloudless blue is a little large. Or intersperse it, like if it's an area you could surround, if it's a spot. I'm just giving an example. Let's say it's a spot on the chicken. Then surround the spot with the cloudless blue and then fill in with normal drills. So that's another workaround. So it just depends on the area you're doing and what it is. So if it's filling in a flower and they're too big and you don't have the S4S and you don't want to buy them or we're out of stock of them, then fill out the outline of the flower, or outline the flower in the sparkler and then just fill in the regular drills. So that's another hack right there. This thing on my face is still really tight. I'm going to have to go put moisturizer or something on because it feels like egg white has dried up on my face is what it feels like. Please remember to show Tina some love. Clicking the like button. Thank you, Cynthia. Do you snack on the ants? I don't eat the ants unless they're in sugar, apparently. Yeah, if someone brings them to me in sugar. Now, the thing with Crash was she didn't want to eat ants. And I said, fine, don't expect me to eat ants. If you're going to bring me something, that's fine. But if it's something you wouldn't do, then don't expect me to do it. So that's how we ended up doing all that. So if our squares are too big, get complimentary as for us to put around them. If your squares are too big, Thoraya, explain a little bit more. If your squares are too big. Sparklers, if you meant sparklers. If your sparklers are too big, get complimentary S for us to put around them. Yes, if that's what you meant. Sugar borax and waterworks branch too. Yes, Sue. I did that for years, but this was in a camper. I need something immediate, and I couldn't have it be sloshing around. So I just got some liquid ant stuff, which, by the way, y'all won't believe this, but remember when we broke that candy in two last week, that ant candy, and it kind of shattered everywhere? Those pieces of sugar, that next morning, they were crazy ants in there. We didn't go back and clean that up because it was late and we were tired. Well, Crashley remembered it, went cleaned up. There was ants everywhere. I'm trying to remember if, let's see if I got to look at this picture. And I think I took one later. So I put out this liquid ant bait and they went to it immediately. Look at that. That was during Nicole's life. So we had forgotten and left the shattered sugar stuff up there, and they went crazy. And I put that out and they were in that immediately. It just swarmed in there. So hopefully that took care of them. I know in the camper it did. They were gone after I put that in the camper, and I have not rechecked that again. So I don't know how they're doing up there. Shucks. I need to put down J. Paul's list. He's been there the last 2 days. I have never used them before, Dieta, but those ant baits work like a charm. Chocolate ant clusters are crunchy and just taste like chocolate. There you go. Seems these are even over that size that they're supposed to be. Even over that size they're supposed to be. Let's see. For the ES Moon Goddess, there are two versions. What does this mean? Howdy, Jester. Hold on just a minute. Typical round drills is right in the middle of that tolerance. So they can be minutely bigger or smaller and still proper size. Yes. Thanks for the tips. My first enhancement attempt. Gotcha. Yes. So it also depends on the company's grid and how tight it is. Again, if you'll recall, there were several companies at the beginning of this year. Remember, I had to get a replacement canvas from Ever After because their manufacturer made their round canvases too tight. Not only squares, it's not only squares that are too tight sometimes, but their round canvases were too tight from the manufacturer. Their own drills were popping on there. So it happens, folks, and people and some companies over tighten their drills, even their own drills pop on them. So it does happen, but but lately the trend has been to tighten the canvas up, and when that happens, some of these drills, including their own, can be too big and pop sometimes. So let's see. Yeah, I would rather people not bring me insects inside of candy, because especially now I'm trying not to eat anything carby or sugary. I did that last week with Crashley, even though so I guess I did cheat a little bit because the sugar around the ants was not carnivore, if you consider that little bitty piece. But other than that, I don't, and chocolate's not great for me. I won't do caffeine because that hurts me. Daiquiri did the render. There we go. Cheryl G. So Daiquiri did the render on Moon Goddess. So there are two versions. Look at the numbers to see which one matches your canvas. That's all it means. So if we have an ES that says version 1 and 2, which is very rare, I'm not sure we have more than one that does that. We might have two. I'm not sure. Just look at your numbers on your canvas. It will align with one of them, and you'll know exactly what version you have once you look at your coordinating DMC numbers on your canvas. You'll go, I got version 2. Okay, now you just follow the instructions for version 2. That's all it means. So they got rid of all the ants I had, and they haven't come back. Yay, that's good to hear. Okay, so when I order the S, do I need to tell you which version I have? No, you don't tell me. It's all this. We're going to send all the same drills out to you, but on your canvas, you're going to be replacing them for a different number than somebody with a different version. That's all it means. But it's very easy. You just order it, and you'll know from your canvas and the instructions, I have version 1, or oh, yep, mine is version 2, and you just replace them all that we tell you. But be careful with the bait traps around your pets. Right, so far they haven't been around the pets. I have some small ants around my sink. They are very pesky, and I have learned to live with them. Yeah, I think those are the sugar ants that come in the house. Those are easy to get out of with the bait they were saying. This bait would work too, but the borax, those worked always good with the borax. Put cotton balls with peppermint oil in the drawers and cabinets anywhere there's ants. Thank you, Dieta. Serenity's been doing that with the cotton balls lately. So I was going to suggest whether, oh, thank you so much, Cheryl K. If you weren't here last week, apparently she got a close-up of us eating the ants. See, that was part of the ants there in the mouth. Look at that. Cheryl G's in the background opening her mouth as she watches me, or laughing, I'm not sure. And those were the beautiful eyeshadow stickers and eyelash stickers that we all had on last week for my birthday. So I was going to potentially diamond paint with you guys tonight because we did have fun time last time, and I designed on the fly with the little P4S, etc. I like that. But I want to tell y'all, this is really bothering my face. It's one of the nice things, unless your pets eat the whole thing, they can be put in places that pets will never reach. Ants will still find the way. Yes. Rub peppermint oil on your sink. There you go. So this stuff is so tight. I don't know what it's supposed to do. It looks like a big old pink patch. That is what happened. So this stayed on. This did not come off, but it is so tight. It's like, again, I have nothing else to compare it to except for egg white face mask. And it's bothering me so much. I just want to go rub it all in. So, and we're coming up on 2 hours anyway. I don't want to add more water from this thing yet because it drowns me. I mean, that thing just goes all over. However, I will show y'all real quick what some of my children's got me for my birthday. So if y'all remember, Isaiah has a girlfriend right now, Nicole, and we went out one day because she wanted to get to know me better. And we found all those crocheted things that we both really loved. This was one of the things we found, a bowl of cereal, a bowl of Fruit Loops. And I loved it and she loved it and I was going to get it and she wanted it so bad. I let her get it at the checkout. I'm like, okay, you get it. So she got this at the checkout. Well, then she gifted it to me for my birthday. So that was so sweet and I love it. It's so fun. And then Charity built me this. Charity built me these wooden flowers. Now, I'm glad she's not here right now, but a couple fell off today as I was getting ready for the live. So I have to glue them back. And I'm also thinking about blinging them out. But I don't know. I have to get them more stable first. I'm thinking about using this wood glue to glue them back. I hope it works. I don't know. Yes, hashtag Sandy, SANDY, to get the for the final giveaway we're going to do later in just a few minutes. I don't know what to do. Finish my schoolwork canvas or start on chroma. Schoolwork canvas. What's a schoolwork canvas? I'm trying to get this open. Isaiah also went on a trip over the weekend. So he was gone. He went to Nicole's family reunion over the last week from Wednesday to Sunday. So he was gone. Gideon was gone. We had the retreat. And he brought home this little souvenir. This one is a Maryland spoon because that's where I grew up in Maryland. But then he brought me this for my birthday. Did you show what you built at the retreat for the first time? No. I need to do that though. Look at what he gave me. A little bitty glass jar with glass flowers. I can't tip it. They will fall out. Is that the cutest little thing ever? Look at that. It's like a micro glass jar with glass flowers. It's so cute and thoughtful, and I love it. So everybody was so sweet. I got a teddy bear in there from Bobby that said, "I love you, Mom." And this came from Isaiah, and this came from Charity. And all the not makeup, but skincare stuff Serenity gave me. And Tiffany gave me the shine last week on that picture. You saw the picture? Tiffany gave me that shine on the back wall. That sign. And then of course her Rochelle went out and decorated everything for birthday. So she gave me that sign. I love that. let's see. Love the flowers. I need too, Candace. Where in Maryland? I'm from PG County and a beach house. Oh, I grew up in Gaithers. No, I'm sorry, Durwood. I grew up in Durwood, which is in between Gaithersburg and Rockville. So Durwood, we went to school in Magruder in Montgomery County, and we would go to our vacation. We would vacation at the beach, Ocean City. Okay, I'd have to go get it. Should I go get it? But it is adorable. Isn't it, Eve? It was so dainty. Yes, that's the word. It is kind of scary, though, because it's almost top heavy. And so I'm not sure where to set it in this room that would fall out. But Cheryl also gave me something for my birthday. Oh, I forgot. Serenity gave me this too. Cheryl gave me a little axolotl kit, a Lego kit. And I believe it was the first Lego kit that I remember ever doing. I bought a lot for the kids. Ooh, look at this. Serenity gave me this. Came in this beautiful box. That's the first time I've had it out. It says, to my mom, it doesn't matter how old I get, I will always need you, Mom. Love you forever. Look at that. She knew what to get me, didn't she? Look at that. That was so thoughtful of her. So she got this and then gave me skincare stuff too. So I had never gotten that out, but that's cool. That was neat. So it was a really great birthday year. It really was. Everybody was thoughtful at the retreat, and then the kids were too. And so it was nice. My hubby built the tuxedo cap from Legos. It turned out so nice. I am Somerset County in Chrisfield, live about an hour from Ocean City. There you go. So, yep, I lived in Maryland from about 8 to 18, and then I went to college in Mississippi State, and that's where I met Jerry. And we stayed at my parents' house after we had Tiffany, our first child, for 1 or 2 months. Technically, we might have lived there a little bit, but not really. How was the anniversary part? I don't think Jerry would have known it was our anniversary if I hadn't asked him, because someone asked me, because someone wished me the birthday and said, and how long have you been married now? Because me and her shared birthdays and she knew our anniversary was close. And I said, I don't know. So I had to call Jerry and ask how long we'd been married. And that's the only reason he remembered it was our anniversary. So we didn't do nothing. But Jerry doesn't really do gifts. So I buy my own stuff, and the kids remember me. So that's good, right? And I guess we're going to California. Been back in Jersey since '83. Wow. So my favorite store ever was the Tacoma Park Silver Spring Co-op. Huh, how about that? How about that? Oh, Eve said she lived in Tacoma Park and DC in the late 70s, early 80s. Gotcha. Now, where I lived in Durwood, I lived there before, oh, help me, Eve, y'all, the rail system came through. I'm not remembering the name of it right now, but we lived there well before that. But while we were there, they end up putting the system in there. It was the last stop at the time. And so we could ride down into DC on the metro. There you go. It's the metro. Where in California am I going? We're going to Burney, California. So that's my last name, Burney. And years ago, my brother-in-law, who was a trucker, said, did you know there's a Burney, California? And I did not. And then maybe it was Nancy on here that had said something about she lived in Burney, California. So I'm not sure how in the world that got stuck in my head. But when my friend asked me where I want to go, and I said beach or the waterfalls, she said, well, the beach is too hot in July, so where else? And I just said, well, why not Burney, California? Because we would never drive there. We wouldn't drive that far. Jerry and I don't see us ever taking a trip on our own that we initiate and just plan to go somewhere. There you go, the DC Metro. You got to eat. So she said, where do you want to go? And I don't know how it came to me. It just did. And they have apparently a beautiful waterfall there, and we'll never drive. So that's where we're going there. She wanted to know if we wanted to go to Alaska next year, but she loved it so much. She wants to go every year. And I said, well, I don't know, maybe, but not during that week. We've already booked that week for next year. So the June retreat for next year is already, on the schedule. And I said, I don't care if it's on my birthday or not. Your birthday, anniversary, the dates and specific I don't really care about the date. So we can go and celebrate it another time. I lived in California, never heard of Bernie. Really? It's Burney, just like my last name is spelled, and it's Northern California. It's right near Oregon. I mean, it's up there, way north. We got married at the Y River Mill, such a beautiful area. Where I live, it's called Eastern Shore of Maryland. Maryland is split the sides by the Chesapeake Bay. Yep. Doesn't most of California get pretty Bernie around this time of year? Let's hope it's not terrible anywhere this year. That was a really bad one, Matt. I hope not. I don't know. I can't imagine it being worse here as far as heat goes. Adele says, yes, visit Alaska. Matt says they're all bad. Well, it is beautiful in Maryland. I'll tell you what I liked about Maryland is it had 4 distinct seasons, and I really appreciated that. I have not lived in a state again since Maryland that has had those 4 distinct seasons like that. Missouri is closer to that because we've lived in Colorado and you do not get that. And so Missouri is a little bit closer to that, but obviously winter is not as much as Maryland was. It was up a little bit more. I have seen Bernie on the map. Bernie's an hour from Reading. There you go. An hour from Reading. Chesapeake Bay Bridge scared the snot out of me. I always went through the tunnel into Baltimore and up 40 to avoid that bridge. That's funny. Oh goodness. My daddy used to crab. We used to go out in little boats and do crabbing. A little boat. Nowadays I wouldn't want to be on it, but it was a little boat and they'd go out and set the traps, and then we'd tie the chicken around the string and go out and set the traps and go back and catch crabs and then have a big old crab fest with friends. So got lots of pics with J-Paw in front of all the places with the name Bernie on them. Oh, there you go. You're right, E. That's what we need to do for show, right? For show. It's a small mainstream town of 3,000 people. Oh, wow. Full dad mode with the jokes. It's a holiday thing, he thinks. You know what else, though, you guys? I'm glad you're mentioning this. Okay, Greg and Maria. This place for Sunday and Monday night, going to Bernie Falls on Monday. No reservations needed. Okay, so Nancy, apparently they said that no reservations are needed on a Monday. That's when we're going to be at the falls. And then it says... She's looking it up. I'm glad she got back to me. It says Phoenix? We're flying into Phoenix? What? We will get there. Oh, it says we'll get there at 12:50 p.m. All right. We're staying at the hotel south of Crescent City for 2 or 3 nights. South of Crescent City. That's what she said. Something like that, whatever that means. So there you go. And we'll be at Bernie. We'll be at Bernie to go see the falls on Monday, whichever day that is. I'm not sure. I got stuck in traffic on it and it started swaying. Oh, gotcha. Don't scare me. What scares me is Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Only weekends right now. Okay, good. Where I grew up and we had 4 seasons when now are hot or cold, but no snow. Yep. Nice beaches in Crescent City. Oh, really? Well, that's what we plan on doing is the first couple of days, we're going to see the redwoods and the beach, the coast, and then we're going to come in and see the Bernie and the falls before we leave. That's at the end of the month, but I'm getting excited and already starting to try to plan out, sunscreen and all the stuff, that kind of stuff. Oh, Reading. I don't think we'll be in Reading, but we'll be near it. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. I just say, get me to a waterfall, get me the beach, and then they plan everything else. So that's what we're going to do. But I'm looking forward to it. Jerry's like, oh, I'm not looking forward to the flight. Are you? And I said, well, I know I don't love flying, but yeah, I am because I like the idea of being with friends and going and doing something fun and something that we would never do on our own. We would never make a plan like this. Again, our travels in the last 2 years have been emergency things, emergency flights to Hawaii, emergency flights to San Diego. And that wasn't fun. Well, I guess the one to Hawaii was not emergency, but it was last minute planning and it was very, very stressful. So I am looking forward to something that is not stressful. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I got lots of sand dollars in Crescent City. Really? I have a picture of my first car into a tree tunnel in Sequoia Forest. Cool. We didn't visit the beach. We went to a little marina and watched the little seals play in the water. Oh, now y'all really got me excited. All right. Jeanette joined us, the Cage Magpie. She's got a little shop over there on Etsy. Really cute stuff. Hashtag Sandy. Tonight's giveaway. Going once. We're going to go do the drawing for tonight's giveaway. Hashtag Sandy. Let me move this stuff around. I did not get to glue that flower. I got to do that yet. Hashtag Sandy. Let's go see. No worries at all. Do you do the drawings yet? No, I'm doing them now. Well, he did the monthly drawing. The monthly drawing was Diane Jones Decknop. She won the finish, I should say, the June finish drawing. And now I'm going to go over here to StreamYard, which, okay, let me go see if I can do this. Browser, Firefox, and let's go over here and see if this works. 106 entries into hashtag Sandy, going twice. You need to put in the comments hashtag SANDI, and you'll be entered into a $15 coupon code giveaway along with this beautiful little Never Let Anyone Dull Your Sparkle magnet. But I don't think it's working. Hold on. There, something might be working. I go to Reading twice a month for shopping. Oh, that's cool. Here we go. It's working. I can't believe it. All right. And somebody else got in. It's now 107. Hashtag Sandy Teemaw, newfound browser knowledge. Thanks, Crashley. Well, my hot buttons aren't working, and I got to have J-Paw fix the hot button. So thank goodness I figured out a workaround. Yay. So here we go. And final call. Final warning. 108 entries. Here we go. All righty, folks. Hashtag Sandy, going once, going twice, and we are going to draw for tonight's winner. Here we go. And who's going to be tonight's winner for the Never Let Anyone Dull Your Sparkle magnet or cover minder, or as we call them, hot spotters? There we go. Crystal B99. Crystal B, are you still with us? Crystal B99. You will need to email me at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com, and we'll get you set up with a coupon code and tell you how to claim your prize. All righty, folks. I appreciate y'all being here. I cannot tell you if I recommend this or not. Right now, it feels very tight on my face, and I don't know what happens. I guess I'm just going to go finish my nightly routine and put moisturizer on my face or something. And hope that it's something's better. It's supposed to be glass skin, but I don't know. I feel it there. I don't feel it soaked in. I got to put moisturizer on it. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel. We'll see. We'll see. But congratulations to the winners. Everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Wonderful 4th of July. It's 250 years, folks, for our country. I'm glad we're here. It's a great country to be in. And thank you all for joining me. I sure appreciate it. And and especially while you're watching and listening to my journey, we'll see how next week goes. A whole another week. I got to take it one day at a time and see what we can do here. But remember to shine bright and don't let anyone dull your sparkle, folks. Bye now. Thanks for coming. Happy 4th, everybody. Yep.